Starting today's Hands-On Gardening, we're starting to get to that point in time in the season where you start thinking about cleaning off some of your tools and some of your lawnmowers and weed whackers. But what a lot of people forget is the sprayers. If you've got a sprayer at home, now's a good time to get that cleaned up and prepared for next season. And joining me is Steve Hunzinger from the UW Extension Office. Steve, a lot of people forget about it, but they're fairly expensive, and if you want them to last long, you should take some care at the end of each season.
That's right. It is an investment for you, and you want to take time to make sure that the chemical for sure is out of the equipment as well as the water. We could get it stored in a place where there might be some freezing and thawing occurring, which could crack the container. You also want to take time to take the pump out itself, check the seals. Moisture builds in there too, and it'll lead to some cracking or damage of those seals as well.
And the other thing to remember too is it's not just keeping a piece of equipment functioning, but if you left chemicals in there over the winter and they start adhering to that, you may get to the point where you'll never be able to use the sprayer for anything else because the inside of the tank has been so contaminated.
That's right, and it's a preparation for next spring. Instead of going out in the spring and cleaning everything up and trying to start over again, not knowing what you had in there last fall, you can take care of it ahead of time. Turning it over on the shelf so that it allows it to drain out or drip out and not keep the moisture in there. String the pump to the side of it, as well as cleaning out the
hoses and nozzles.
The hose itself. Yeah. Even many of the sprayers come with a removable tip. Go ahead and take that tip off there, check the screen, make sure there's no junk or debris that's started to build in there. Get that cleaned up so that next year when you want to use it, it's ready to go.
Sounds good, Steve. So clean your sprayers. That is today's Hands-On Gardening.
All those wrap-up things for the season.
Yeah, you know, it's important with that, too, because if you forget that you put a pesticide or an herbicide in it, and you go to use it next year for some other purpose, and you've got that residue in there, then you can end up doing more harm than what you wanted to.
And end up doing it about the same time you start winterizing your lawnmower and things like that, so they're ready to go, too.
My lawnmower is done for the summer.
Yours is really done.
It's broke.
It's really
broken.
All right, stay with us. Back in just a moment.